19th, 2021, here with your live show. We're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year, bringing you free picks. Of course, at our websites, we got tons of free picks and tons of expert picks, as well as the best betting tools on the planet. I'm not just saying that. It's actually the truth. I'm not like one of these people up here blowing smoke. Oh, we have this, ours are the best. I'm the champion. Nope, these are the best, and I'll put them up against anybody's. But anyways, got tons of free picks today. We got NBA, college football. We got 5 crappy games tonight instead of just one. We've got college basketball, gavel to gavel coverage, games that start at 12 noon, games that start after 12 midnight, and NHL. I think there's a game or two. Anyways, thanks everyone for joining us, and can't wait to get started on today's show. And of course, we're 10 days away from our Become a Capper contest as well.
Hi, it's Mitch from PickDogs.com.
Oh, for sure. These games have to be high drama.
Here we go again.
I'm going to go big and see what happens.
All right. Welcome to everyone. And hopefully everyone is joining our Become a Capper contest. I'm hearing nothing but enthusiasm. A lot of questions, and that's expected, a lot of people, a lot of questioning of the rules or, just questions in general or, but the nice thing I think so far is only one person, out of everybody seems to need to have the things we've already stated to them personally by each of us. And that's like what we're trying to avoid, right? So it's like, I think that means that we've done a pretty good job of this, right? It's like so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like everything's clear. I mean, some people don't like the within 2,000 points of the lead thing, and I don't care if they like it or not. I like that rule. It's kind of it will keep things manageable, and if somebody manages to go on a heater and put everybody away early, welcome aboard. That's what I gotta say. What happens if someone puts them away?
Quick comment I want.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, one quick comment I want to give out regarding the videos, Mitch. I've had a bunch of people say, "Can I just get on and say Bulls -5, Raptors, and whatever?" There are 3 picks just straight in a row. I said no. It has to have some sort of information within that video, but it has to be short and sweet as well.
I think the idea of it is to show that you're a real person. So I think it's fine. Hi, my name is Mitch, and my 3 picks for today are the Bulls -5, the Packers, -28, and
The Packers.
Whatever, whoever, man. I'm just Team B.
I'm just messing with you.
Team B -16.
I'm just messing with you.
Thank you, and let's hope these are winners. Something. It's up to you. But like I said, we hire people outside of the winners of the contest if we find talented people too. So it's up to you, or not talented people.
Absolutely.
Like Brian.
Mm-hmm.
There you have it.
I have my coffee this morning, guys. I feel so much better. Like night and day. I apologize for my attitude yesterday. I was smiling, but it was not a happy smile.
Joe Madden, her attitude. How's it like working with Joe Madden? Her attitude just stinks. Just terrible.
Yeah, I'm ready for a good day now.
I'm ready for a good day too.
Yeah, yesterday was crappy.
I've really been struggling picking games recently, to be honest with you. I've just been struggling, not picking winners, just finding bettable games. I just find that these cards are so hard and the lines are so tight. Like yesterday, I really loved 2 of my picks, and the other one that I had in the premium pick, with my one that lost, it was like I never liked it to begin with, And it's like I don't know how I even got there. It was kind of like I hated it less than everything else on the board. If I would have given out other picks, I think I would have lost them all.
Don't you think today's even a lot better than yesterday, though? I feel like today's card's much better. But
I find that I haven't really had a chance to look at it. I have not looked at any odds this morning or anything. So it's like I still have to put picks in. I have I put in 3 college basketball picks last night. One of the games I love. I know that much. I think the other ones I really love too. I'm pretty sure I like them. I really like them all.
4 of the 5 college football games I could have had premiums, but I thought that was going crazy, so that didn't happen.
Go crazy, man. This is
No. I stick to a system.
I think one thing that I'm learning from doing the show and talking to all the cappers every week, face to face, something that I don't do, and I know none of the other sites do that, right? None of the other sites talk like Brian's on other sites. I mean, how many times did you talk to the guys that when you were on Sports Memo? How many times did you talk to those guys?
Only if I made a mistake.
Right. Only if you make a mistake. Same thing. You're on other sites, Vegas Insider. How many times did you talk to these guys? It's like never. So it's like this is a good thing because we're not just talking about like, oh, you made a mistake, or we want you guys to do this, or we want you guys to not charge this, or to do this, or whatever. We're talking sports betting and sports strategy, which is why we all do this in the first place, which is really cool. So it's like, you hear the different ways to get it done. And then you have other people that just don't even think about a number at all. They're not saying, oh, I got a lot of plays today. I don't have that many plays. It's like they just have plays. And then you have other guys that are like, well, I can only have one play, like Brian.
Well,
I don't care if there's 8,000 games today or 8 games today. I'm still going to only have this many. It's, doesn't make any sense.
Everybody has their own style.
Right.
I try to think about the customers. Maybe they bet 1,000 a game, and they don't want $15,000 out there in one day. But some people love to bet.
But that's up to them. You could break your picks out, and you could rate your picks. There's a lot of other ways you can do it.
That's true. I could have like a 10, a 9, an 8. Up and
people
down.
Have asked me to do that. People have asked me to do that.
You're right.
They've asked me to do that. To list all my picks in order.
Yeah, list them in like a rank order. Like here, this is my top play of the day. This is my second kind of.
Yeah, but these are like my kids. I love them all.
Yeah, right. That's the thing. You put them in. Like I like all these. These are all mine.
I mean, yesterday I loved the Falcons. I loved the Philadelphia Flyers, and I would do it again today.
The Flyers choked that.
That was such a.
The game I really loved yesterday was San Jose State against Cal Baptist. That was the one I really, really loved. And I thought the line when I capped it was 15 points off, minimum.
What about how bad Duke is? I mean, they couldn't. I know they're bad, but I thought Louisville laying 20 was just a crazy number. They just scored at will. They could have scored 200 points like Duke.
Didn't watch the game.
Well, I just back and forth. I wasn't like glued to
didn't
it.
Even
but
glue. Didn't watch my remote.
They couldn't do anything.
206. Never hit it. Not once. I struggled with the NFL game. I switched over. I watched Survivor. I taped it. I was a day behind. Watched.
How pathetic were the Falcons?
I don't know because I didn't see the second half, but I did
just
watch
as pathetic
Survivor.
as they were last week when they got.
Yeah, but
they had double elimination. Double elimination on Survivor. And wouldn't you know it? Blindside. Never saw it coming. Totally blindsided them. Guy had the idol.
Those are the best.
Guy had the idol.
Oh no, you had an idol too.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Out.
Ouch.
That's it.
Ouch.
Tribe has spoken. That's it.
wait, I got 1 week. Yeah, we don't care. Get out.
Freaking
I don't like that show.
Yeah.
See, we could do a reality TV program.
I watched $1 Million Listing. Got a little caught up. Watched the $1 Million Listing last night. I would do it while I'm doing my editing on my other stuff.
We need another YouTube show on Pick Dogs, reality TV talk show.
Well, that's what, when I'm all done with this stuff, I want to do a like a podcast and
hopefully
blog
I'm
about reality
invited.
TV. My take on it, because I love like watching the reality TV and like commentating as it's going on. Bugs the crap out of my wife because I always say this to these people: haven't you ever seen this show before? It's like my favorite things are like they're not here for the right reasons. It's like he's not here for, like on the dating ones. He's not here for the right reasons. Well, he's slept with about 9 different women. It seems like he's here for the right reasons to me. It seems like he's here for all the right reasons. It's like that's.
So you're a talker during those shows.
Oh,
I
yeah,
could
I
never
just
watch
love
a show
it.
with you.
Bugs,
I'd go insane.
Bugs the crap out of my wife.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
it's
need
commentary.
the person to be quiet when I'm watching TV. Keep your mouth
Especially reality TV, where it really takes a lot of concentration. It's like, I just really would like to settle this. on my own time in front of a national TV audience and around a reality television show. It's like, I'm here for all the right reasons. I'm looking for love in front of a national TV audience on a reality television program sponsored by Crest. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's all the right reasons. Jesse Palmer parlayed it into a broadcasting job, right? He was the Bachelor. He's a terrible quarterback.
Was
right?
he?
Oh, yeah. He was the Bachelor.
I didn't know he was a
yeah.
Well, I don't watch those
Slept with
shows.
them all.
I try sometimes, but I fall asleep.
He was the
That's
Bachelor.
because he's a good-looking guy. He's an athlete, of course.
Slept with all of them. It's like, got my date time. I really want to get to know Jesse better. All right. Let's get naked. Get to know me all you want. I got 15 minutes. I love that. They're not there for the right reasons. They do Temptation Island right down the street from me. And that's the best of the best. I mean, that's top shelf reality television. Temptation Island is top shelf. It's like, we want to test our relationship. I don't even understand the premise of the show. It's like, we're going to test our relationship. 2 sets of 4 couples. So there's 4 couples. They separate the men and the women, and then they hang out with a bunch of single women and single men for 2 weeks to test the relationship. Whatever you want to call it. I don't even understand. Wow. They're not even married. It's like, who cares? Why test?
They're not even married?
No, they're not married.
So. How is it a temptation if you're not married?
Well, there's all the shaking tail in their faces and doing all that other stuff.
Well, if you're not married, well, that's not going to be very
it doesn't really matter.
If you're shaking tail in your face.
Yeah.
You shake tail in Brian's face, he's going to be like...
Brian's like, I'm out of singles.
Yeah, I'm supposed to have a date tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes.
You got a date tomorrow? Where are you going?
Where are we
going? I think I'm going to Austin's Steakhouse in Wyomissing. It's supposed I've eaten there before. It's a nice steak place.
Nice.
We'll see.
Don't ask her if she's going to eat her gristle. Hey, you going to eat that?
I don't like gristle.
No. Anyways, we've got NBA action tonight. We're eventually going to cover games here. Got NBA action tonight, and we've got how many games? 9 games. I did not put any NBA picks in yet.
You're slacking.
I'm just slammed.
I see some perfect games for you right off.
I'm overextended.
I'll tell you who to take. Don't worry.
Well, let me see where we're at.
We'll see.
We'll see. We've got the oh man, there's some good college hoops early. The lines didn't come out until this morning, huh?
Which one are you starting at, NBA or college?
I know, but I just like Utah State there against New Mexico State getting the 4.5. I think New Mexico State's going to win, but I like Utah State to. And I might need one of you guys to talk so I can maybe put a bet in.
Well, I think there's a lot of good stuff to choose from in NBA and college. Well, actually, across the board, like I said, college football, NBA, college basketball. I saw a ton of games. I probably could have 20.
Like Boise against Temple. Temple the gas.
Yesterday. No, I think Temple. Temple's the way to go there.
Ass yesterday.
Because they look so bad versus Clemson.
Straight ass.
And they're still going to look like straight ass.
No, I think they covered today.
Straight ass. I'm going with Boise.
Yeah, Boise.
Anyways, we got Charlotte. Should we do college hoops first because the games start? Yeah, let's do these first.
Whatever.
Mix it up. We'll do college hoops first because the games start now. Temple against Boise. I'm going to parlay that up with Utah State. Okay, just personally. You can do whatever you want. It's your money. I'm parlaying Utah State plus the points with Boise -6.
No, it's 5.5.
I forbid you. I'm also throwing Colorado State in that. I'm going to do a 3-teamer right out of the gate. Colorado State against Bradley. Texas State, Dixie State. And we're not whistling Dixie. It's a real state. St. Bonnie's against Clemson. That should be a good one. I can't stand Clemson, so it's going to be extra good. David, I love these games. Davidson against Penn. These all would be premiums had I woken up a little earlier. Penn against Davidson. Greensboro against UMass. UGass. North Dakota versus Troy. Troy always seems like a tough guy, right?
The Men of Troy.
The Men of Troy. Brian likes that one. His favorite song is Rain of Men. Creighton Blue Jays versus Brown. Vermont and Yale. These are our homeboys right there, man. We love both these teams. I'm torn. I just love them both. These are like your kids, you know. It's like I just shed a tear every time they play. I'm so proud of both of them. They really left it all on the court for that cover for us, didn't they? It's like so proud of each and every one of them.
It's the one where you got like half the uniform on this side, half on the other, and right down the middle, and you're like, I don't know which side to pick.
It is, and they both use the initials, you know, so it's V and Y. It's comp. You know?
Right.
Yeah. It's like, what the hell are you wearing? Great. Longwood against
my self-made shirt. I like this side and this side. I don't know what to choose.
I do like that one though. I would take the points with Yale. I think that Vermont probably wins, but I don't think that's going to be more than a 5-point game. Youngstown State against St. Thomas. The Tommies, Brian. Tommies we're talking. Iona. Brian, of course, former Iona recruiting coordinator. Him and Ron Romanelli. And against Liberty. Cal State Northridge against Eastern Washington. Indiana State against Oklahoma, who did not cover yesterday. Ball State, Weber State, Bowling Green, Norfolk State, not really a state. Duquesne against Northeastern. We'll go all the way up to 6 o'clock. Brian, what do you think, man? What a loaded early card we got there. I'm betting all these games, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm just writing down.
Yeah, I'm just betting. I should have put these in as premiums, but like I said, I didn't wake up early enough.
Well, now I'm going double on Temple now. I know you like poison.
Oh, you're foolish and lack vision, so I feel good about my bet. I'm going to
on this list here. I'll take the Temple Owls plus the 5.5 points. I think they bounced back from that embarrassing loss to Clemson. I think it's a one-possession game. I'll take Clemson plus the points here. I don't like Clemson either, but I think they can knock off St. Bonaventure today. But I'm taking points because I'm not a big money line guy. And Iona, I'm going to take Mike Gales over Liberty just because I like Iona. Nothing more than that. Just a lean. And I'm stealing Rod's team, the Hofstra Pride today. I'm going to take 11 points. Maryland hasn't impressed me. Well, they lost outright last time out. So I don't think they bounce back. I think Maryland wins the game. Hofstra covers. And my final pick.
Would you jump out of the time slot?
Way out of the slot. He is so far out of the slot.
I was like, what the hell's Hofstra?
Hofstra. I thought it was all games before 7 o'clock.
6. Before 6.
I'm sorry. All right.
Freaking hard is this? I mean,
I'm one game.
How hard is this? Joe is like, it's like we're at the point where like Joe's like been with us for like almost 3 months now. She's like sick of our immature and behavior. It's like your immature and unprofessional behavior. It's like we're gonna get.
I have coffee today. You guys can do whatever the heck you
we're
want.
We're gonna get like this. Yeah, but you look disgusted. We're like, it's like she's like put us in the back seat of the car to fight.
We always go up to 7.
I looked at the video yesterday, and some of the looks I gave you guys, I was like, oh shit, if looks could kill. It's not good.
Joe's like, just got us in the back seat of the car. It's like $1 to whoever shuts up first.
Yeah, don't you ever play that whoever can stay quiet the longest game? Right? Whoever talks first loses.
Never got the $1.
Why am I not surprised? Not at all.
Never got the $1. Rod, what do you got?
For me, I gotta give me Clemson plus the points. I think that comes down to one possession, last possession wins that one. And I like Penn. Give me Penn. It's Davidson. Davidson just hucks up too much threes, and they're not going in. They're in deep cockapoo. They're not covering 8. There's too many. Give me Penn plus the 8 in that one. I think it's a closer game.
Rod's bitter about Davidson because he had him yesterday.
Yeah,
He's mad. He's like, Rod's a bandwagon jumper and a grudge holder. He's both. It's like I'm on. It's us. We got Wiseman coming in. It's like, or it's like any excuse. It's like basically I lost on you yesterday. That's really what it is. It's like you roasted me last time. I'm gonna come up with a million excuses here. None of them really are relevant. It's really that I lost yesterday.
Yep. Penn battles. They actually battled yesterday. They looked pretty good. They almost surprised and beat Utah State yesterday. I got to push on that one. So for me, I like Penn plus the points on that one. And give me Brown plus the points with Creighton. Creighton's not going to cover that. I mean, that's too many points. Creighton is not that good. People are a little over enamored with Creighton. Give me Brown plus the points in that one. I think this is way closer game. And I'm with you. I like Yale. Yale and Vermont. There's just too many points there. I think that comes down to a one possession game too. And the other one I like, give me Ball State plus the 10 points. I don't see Weber State covering double digit in that one. I think that one's closer as well. Give me Ball State plus the 10 points in that one. I know they're 0-3 against the number, and that's what they want you to think. So give me Ball State. They get a nice cover in that one.
Joe?
Give me Boise to outplay Temple for their defense to shut them down. I like the minus the points there. Give me Penn plus the points. This team's a cover team, and I think they're going to get it, especially at home. And then I like Clemson as well. I think they have too much power, and St. Bonaventure is not going to be able to pull it out today. I think Clemson wins. And then give me Indiana plus the points. Oklahoma struggles to cover, and I don't see them covering this many points. So those are the four I like.
Well, while I was ignoring what Brian was saying, I bet 250 to win 250. I bet 270 on Boise, 270 on St. Bonaventure, 270 on Utah State, and 270 on Colorado State. So I
just gave me the 270.
What are you talking about?
What the heck? Well, Temple's going to cover, so
I might put another 270 on him. Just why not? So I bet those games just happened. It just happened. I'm not going to apologize for it. It's what I do. I like Creighton to beat Brown. I know the line's dropping, but I think Brown is a good team. We're starting to see that these Ivy teams that had last year off are well rested.
Right?
I don't know what it is actually, but they're playing really well. Like all of them that had they all had last year off. I think they're trying to make up for it and score twice as many points. I really like St. Bonaventure against Clemson. I really think they're going to hammer them. I think this is where we'll see like that Clemson just isn't the same team they were last year in that one. And I do like Yale plus the points. Vermont is, they are my kids, these two teams. So it's tough for me to bet on it. But if I like Yale only because of the points. I think Vermont, it's a coin flip game. I think that party when Iona beats Liberty is going to be just off the chain, though. Can't miss. Brian, any word on the party for the celebration of the Liberty game for Iona?
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty epic party, so make sure you're attending here after we beat them by 10.
Is going to be any recruits there at the game? Because those parties are extra special.
There could be. You never know.
Those recruiting trips. Those Iona recruiting trips. Whew, takes years off your life, but in the good way. The good kind.
Especially on a Friday.
Joe's like, I have coffee, and I'm still sick of these guys.
Oh, I'm just so glad the one person in the comments wasn't there yesterday because I would have lost my freaking mind.
I'm not watching the comments. We have a jerk.
Oh, it's hidden.
Oh.
It's hidden. People are just like so freaking weird.
Got the jerk.
Just a freaking weirdo.
We'll find them. We will hunt them down. All right. Got our next set of games. The 6 o'clock and later. Pitt versus Towson. FAU versus Tennessee Martin. Georgetown versus Siena. Ooh, that's craziness. That's illegal in 9 states. Maryland against Hofstra. Nebraska against Idaho State. Minnesota against Purdue Fort Wayne, the Mastodons. Love that name. I've never heard of it before. That's all I've followed college hoops. Joe, uses Mastodon like in casual conversation. You ever just throw it out there?
I don't know if I can even pronounce that properly.
Fordham against Maryland East Shore. I'm surprised Bittler's not at the game. That's his game. Furman against Radford. I'm sure he's super interested. Dialed in. 2 teams, same color uniforms. George Washington against UMass Lowell. I think this one's going to be a pretty good game. UMass Lowell not getting a lot of respect there, and GW is way improved from last year. Auburn versus South Florida at South Florida. This one's in Orlando. Oh, no, that's where Central Florida is. South Florida's in Tampa. Kentucky against Ohio. Of course, Ohio made it to the NCAA tournament last year, and they beat somebody. Remember that? Ohio beat Virginia.
Yeah.
And then they lost to Creighton. But, man, they were fun to watch. I love the tournament. We always have a good time. Joe, if you're disgusted by us now, why do you see us in March? We're unbearable. We don't go away.
That's okay. I'm not disgusted
I'm on
by
all.
you guys.
I'm on all frickin' day.
You guys are awesome.
James Madison taking on George Mason. 2 very nice men. Brian, personal friends with both. Virginia versus Coppin State. Kennesaw State versus Belmont. That one could get ugly. West Virginia and Marquette. This was a late line too because I didn't see this one last night. Robert Morris, Mount St. Mary's. Stephen F. Austin against Middle Tennessee. Merrimack against Lehigh. Old Dominion versus ECU. ECU, they held up against Oklahoma, right? That's right. Did not win, but they held up. Oh, how about this one? Wofford against Hampton. Oh, I'm in the 730s. Southeast Missouri versus Arkansas State. Manhattan, the Jaspers up against.
Jaspers on Friday.
Yep. Friday Jasper time. It's Jasper time. Yeah. They always play they're the other MAC.
Yeah, they're the Metro Atlantic Conference.
Right. There's the MAC and then there's the other MAC.
Yeah.
Mid-American Conference, Metro Atlantic Conference.
That's for the hardcore fans in Metro Atlantic.
I think it's MACC, right? Metro Atlantic Collegiate Conference or something.
Yeah, MACC, I think,
Yeah, so there's the MAC and then the other MAC. Maction. UMBC, the Retrievers, one of my favorite logos, up against Western Carolina. Southern Illinois up against Niagara. Rod, it's a lot of hoops to cover right there. What do you think?
There's a lot of hoops here. It's insane. All right, so for me, I like give me South Florida plus the points against Auburn. I think Auburn wins that game, but then I'll cover. I think South Florida keeps it a little closer than the 13.5. 9 hasn't budged an inch. I think South Florida keeps it closer than that. I like Hofstra plus the points against Maryland. I think it's too many. Hofstra, they probably don't get the outright win, but they keep it closer than double digits in that one. And then I like James Madison against George Mason. George Mason's played a lot of hoops. And James Madison is a pretty good team as well. So give me the +3 in that one. I got a chance to outright him, James Madison, in that one. The other one I like the over in Marquette and West Virginia. I think both teams can put the ball in the hoop, and we see a whole pile of score in that one. Give me the over 142.5 in that one. How far do we go down to?
So 8 o'clock.
How the 8 o'clock ones?
Yep.
Okay, then that's good.
Joe?
Yeah, give me Auburn minus the points. I think they're the better offensive team, and they'll be able to outscore them by at least this many. I think Memphis at home as well. I really like them tonight, especially playing on a Friday
way
night.
Out of the slot. I mean,
Memphis?
Yeah.
6 p.m. Okay, so that's 8 Eastern. Sorry. I get confused because I'm looking at my phone with the times here, and I'm in Mountain Time. I'm sorry. So give me Auburn. I'm too frazzled now to think of which other ones are in the slot. Just give me Auburn.
What do I have to do?
5. I'm an hour off.
You need a little
Okay.
buzzer there where you just electrical.
I think actually I can set these buttons. You can do all these different things with them. So I want to get. There's a couple different ones I want to get.
You can set us a shot collar.
Yeah. You can
What?
You guys can bet on who will be shocked the most in a show.
Brian.
Over the time slot.
I like Towson over Pitt. I like Idaho State against Nebraska. I like the Mastodons against Purdue Fort Wayne. I like Furman against Radford. I like Fordham against East Shore. I like Lowell against George Washington. And I like James Madison against George Mason. I like Belmont against Kennesaw. I like Stephen F. against Middle Tennessee. And Wofford against Hampton. But outside of those games, I don't like much in this slot.
Jesus.
Duke against Lafayette. Yuck.
Right?
Why?
Yuck.
Who do you think is going to score more points, Lafayette or Duke's football team last night?
Pathetic.
Lamar versus Stetson. The Hatters.
Hey, you skipped me.
Yeah,
What's going on here?
Intentional. What do you like? All right,
I agree with Joe here. I like Auburn Tigers minus the points. I hate to give Mitch credit here, but the Tigers are really good. And South Florida, I don't think can hang with them offensively. So I think they beat them by 20. I'm going to take IPFW, Iowa, Purdue, Fort Wayne, plus the points over Minnesota.
Indiana, Purdue, Fort Wayne, not Iowa.
Oh, Indiana.
Yeah, they're the Mastodons.
Indiana.
They like to be called the Mastodons.
The IPFW plus the 10.5 over Minnesota. We saw another Big Ten team go down as Xavier got the outright win. I wouldn't be surprised if they took down Minnesota tonight, or today. I'll take the points, though. So those two, IPFW and Auburn minus the points.
All right. Now that you've just destroyed the flow of the show.
Oh, we should get a shocker on Mitch every time he skips over somebody. We shock him.
Or we could just fire somebody every time he skips over.
Can't afford that.
Duke versus Lafayette, Lamar Stetson, Colorado, Southern Illinois. The other Southern Illinois. This is the Salukis. Memphis versus Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky really sucks this year. They're a major disappointment. I mean, I understand they're 18-year-old kids, and you don't want to really single them out and damage them, but I'm disappointed in each and every one of them. Alabama's taking on Oakland. Oakland's played pretty well this season. They always play a heavy hitter schedule, too. Gotta watch out for them. New Orleans, Rice. FIU against Wisconsin, Green Bay. South Dakota versus Southern. Northwestern State versus La Tech. Gonzaga versus Bellarmine. That line up 2.5 points to 30.5. Georgia Tech versus Georgia. Santa Clara versus Cal Poly. Elon versus Ole Miss. San Diego versus Cal State Fullerton. Arizona up against Wichita State. And Pacific versus UTEP. But I also know that I count the Michigan UNLV game on today's card, even though it starts tomorrow.
Right? Even though, I was just saying, hey, we're missing one there.
I didn't miss anything.
So,
I went right
so
right
late.
through it. I acted like it was there. I called out the elephant in the room. They're the mastodons. I didn't address them by their full name. I didn't call them Iowa. Who's going to win the Become a Capper contest? I'd love to hear it in the comments. Who's going to win? Who you looking? Talking to me?
I have a friend that's entering, so we'll see how he does.
Brian's last friend did not work out.
But I am not going to tell anybody what he is, so he's not discriminated against because he's my friend. So it's going to be a secret.
Brian's got a secret friend.
A secret friend.
An imaginary friend. What do you got in these games?
Oh, in these games, I haven't given up on Western Kentucky yet, the Hilltoppers. I know they lost 2 straight, but I think that's just too many points here against Memphis. I think it's a 10-point game, 10-point win for Memphis. I'll lay the points with Duke, the minus 32. I don't think it's enough against Lafayette. I think they could beat them by 40, 45. And Georgia Tech over Georgia, a battle in Georgia here. I think Tech takes it to the Bulldogs. So I'll lay the 3.5 with Georgia
Prelude
Tech.
to next Saturday's college football matchup. Clean old-fashioned hate.
Yeah, it's going to be a shame for Georgia Tech. I don't know.
But I mean, I
don't know what the line.
I don't know. They always play up in that game.
Those are the kind of games where I take Georgia Tech, but
they always play up.
Tough one.
They always play up in clean old-fashioned hate. They always do. Rod?
Well, for me, those ones, give me the Privateers plus the points against Rice. I think they keep it closer than the number in that one. Give me Oakland plus the number against Alabama. I think they keep it closer as well. They're 3-0 against the number, and 16 for Alabama. That's too many. Give me Oakland plus the points in that one. And I like Georgia Tech and Georgia to go under the number. It opened at 138.5. It's down to 136. I think you still get an under slow pace. Georgia Tech's going to have tough time scoring against Georgia. That's all I was saying. I think I would take Georgia money line on that one, too. I think they outright Georgia Tech in that one. And I would take Bellarmine. Give me Bellarmine plus the 30.5 against Gonzaga. Gonzaga wins that game, but they'll win it by like 23 or something. So they love to take their foot off the gas in the second half. Well, almost on the they're going to win it, no problem. But they ain't covering that 30.5.
Today they're going to cover just to spite Ron.
Right. Today they will. Yeah. Today they will just to spite me. Right.
Write that down.
And the other one I like, give me Santa Clara over Cal Poly. I think they blow Cal Poly right out of the deal. Yeah, Santa Clara, the way better team. Both ends of the court, they pound Cal Poly today. The ones I like.
All right. Joe?
Yeah, give me Memphis minus the points. Now it's in this time slot. I think Kentucky, like Western Kentucky, like you said, Mitch is just terrible. Give me
you
the
could say
over
straight ass on our show, Joe.
I'm not gonna say that.
Or garbage. You could say garbage is good. People love garbage on the show.
Okay,
garbage.
they're garbage.
You garbage.
Garbage. Western Kentucky is garbage. Give me the over in Marquette and West Virginia. I think that's going to be a fast-paced, high-scoring one. And then give me the under in Wisconsin, Green Bay, and Florida International. I think that's going to be a slower, low-scoring game.
That's exciting.
And then give me Arizona as well. I think Arizona gets a nice win at home in that one.
I'm on the other side of that one. I like Wichita State against Arizona. It's kind of the post-era of both those teams, the post-Greg Marshall era and the post-Sean Miller era. I just think Wichita State is good, and it's like they don't get a lot of credit still. So it's like they're one of those teams. They've been good for 15 years, and they just never get credit. So it's like they're always a good cover team in these spots. They always have guys that can play, right? Like serious guys that can seriously play. Like that Van Vliet on the Raptors, he's from there. Those guys can play. I also like, where was I? My God. I like Georgia Tech also. I like Alabama. Colorado. Memphis. Bellarmine. Fullerton plus the points against the Toreros. All right, that was fun. Brian, what are you selling today?
I got my Take It to the Bank 5-pack, bouncing back from yesterday's disaster. Normally Friday's a rough card for me, but I really like these 5 plays today. Got 2 college football. We got an NBA and college basketball, all represented. $50 at pigdogs.com, premium picks.
Brian's Friday fade. Rod.
And for me, it's a Steak Friday. Got a nice 5-pack going. I got 2 college basketball games I absolutely love. And then I've got my best bet in the NBA, NHL, and college football. One in each there. So nice 5-pack. Jump on over. Steak Friday.
Hey, do they have the lamb chops at the steakhouse, Brian, for the mint jelly? Like you could do the whole, go circle back to the mint jelly.
I'm definitely interested in lamb chops.
Yeah,
so I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, you have an opportunity. We'll look it up. Rod, Austin Steak.
What's the name of the place?
Austin's.
Austin Steakhouse.
Austin Steakhouse. What
PA.
time are we going?
I'm thinking 4:30 because I like to beat the dinner rush.
Oh no, don't do that. No, you can't go on a date at 4:30 in the afternoon. No way.
Why?
But I'm an early
get the early
bird.
bird. You get the early bird special.
No, she's gonna think you're old and
crappy.
I am old.
Yeah, don't ever. I don't care how little sleep you get. Have a nap before. Don't go on a date at 4:30 in the afternoon.
I'm gonna have to take a nap.
For dinner. For dinner.
The senior special.
Joe's appalled.
I'm not going for the special. I just like.
Joe's mad like it's her date. Look at her. She's like, oh.
I am. If some guy asked me for a date at 4:30 in the afternoon, I'd be like, how freaking old are we?
I'd like the cream corn with that.
Exactly. Mashed in with your potatoes. Right?
I could always leave it up to her. Hey, what time would you like to go?
No,
don't do that either.
Come on.
Listen, I'm out of practice.
It sounds like
okay. So if you want to meet up with her at 4:30 because you want a longer date, ask her to go for a walk or something before dinner.
Yeah, because
it's not that I want.
Because Rod and I have a 6:30 there.
No, or have a nap at 4:30. You can't take a girl for dinner at 4:30.
Rod and I
girls like to be out with everyone. We like to be in that rush.
Rod and I have a table for 2 there at 6:30. So. Whatever works. You feel free to join us.
Or take her for afternoon drinks at 4:30 and then have dinner reservations at 7.
That's a good idea.
Is it called Austin Steak and Homestyle Buffet?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Do drinks first and then dinner somewhere else.
Yeah.
Don't show up at a restaurant at 4:30, please.
I'm glad I said
begging you.
Yeah, good thing, yeah.
Oh, there it is.
10 best steakhouses in Chester County. I spelled steak wrong. It still came up. Send over dessert. I'll send over dessert. Austin's right. Wow, they got a Facebook page and everything. TripAdvisor, 5-star rating. TripAdvisor, Brian.
I like their stuff. I've had good experiences in there.
5-star. 4.5. 284 reviews. Got $2 to $3 signs. Tell her she got anything on the $2 side of the menu.
Nope. Sky's the limit.
You have whatever you want. You want 2 hot dogs? You get 2 hot dogs. Joe, what are you selling tonight? we got so much material.
I was super careful with the number I had today after yesterday, so I'm going to go with a 5-pack today. I've got 2 in college football that I absolutely love, 2 NBA and 1 NHL pick today.
Wow, this is like some interesting featured items. They have like Asian food, Asian chicken lettuce wraps, and what is this? Cider House Mules. Crazy. I'll order for you.
I'll send the tab over to you.
She's gonna order the soup for $6.30. She's gonna be like, I gotta go to the men's room. I'm gonna ghost you. I'm tickled. Anyways, this is tomorrow, so we won't have the weekend.
Yep,
Saturday,
because we don't do things in the afternoon, so I have my late afternoon free. So I usually plan something.
Nice. Where did you meet this woman? At the DMV? Or
No,
dentist?
I've known her for a couple of years.
At the dentist?
Yeah, when I got my teeth cleaned. No, just a friend of mine I've known for a little bit.
All right. Well, maybe you'll be more than friends. We've got the Hornets and the Pacers, the Pistons and the Warriors, the Celtics and the Lakers, and the Nets and the Magic. Brian Pop-O-Matic, man. Pop-O-Matic. What do you like out of these four?
Really, the best play out of those four is, in my opinion, is the Detroit Pistons plus the points here. I think every hot team humper is going to be on Golden State now. I see it's down to 6.5. It was 7.5 earlier this morning. I'm going to jump on the Pistons here. And then secondly, just to lean toward the Orlando Magic. I think they were the only team to cover for me the other day. I think they keep this one within 10 with the Nets. I think the Nets play down a little bit to the Magic. I believe in Magic today. So give me Magic and then best bet on Pistons.
Jim Knash says drinks and appies after work is good for a first date, but the problem is that Brian still be working when he's going. He would never, with this job, you don't really have an after work. It's part of the problem. Rod?
For me, I'm going to go opposite of that. Give me the Warriors. Pound the Pistons. Just a stink.
You're nuts.
So, yeah, maybe. But, and I don't believe in magic. The Magic are 1-11 ATS following an ATS win. I don't believe in magic. And then that's 10-2 ATS the last 12 home games versus a team with a losing road record. Pound Town. Give me the Warriors and Brooklyn. 2 pound towns.
Holy crap, Brian.
Blowouts.
They have the Maui ribeye. I shit you not.
Nice.
Maui ribeye.
I'm getting hungry just talking about food. It's lunchtime.
It's $31.90.
That doesn't matter.
Of course, money's no object.
Well, you can't. Yeah, I'm not cheap when I go out. I don't get to go out a ton because how busy we are.
Wow, this is actually a pretty good deal here. Bear Monday, $22.50. North Atlantic salmon, $22.60. Steer towards the fish. Definitely.
I like a good salmon.
Salmon Oscar, $29.60. What's it going to take to put you in that plate of fish today?
Not much. Pass that over.
You had me a crab meat.
Right? Yeah. Be tempted for surf and turf, but
They have pad thai. They got everything here, man. Don't get the ribs.
Yeah, don't get the ribs.
no, that's not happening.
And don't order from the kids menu, the grilled cheese. It's tempting. I know.
I'll take a grilled cheese and 5 chicken nuggets.
Oh, they got meaty baked beans as the side. Meaty baked beans. Give me some of them meaty baked beans.
I don't like baked beans.
Like a garlic whipped.
You know what meaty baked beans are, right?
Garlic whipped potatoes.
Meat they just slap into the beans.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. They have house sides. Listen to this. House sides and the premium sides. These will break you. $6.
Oh, I don't believe in ordering appetizers and stuff like that.
Green beans.
It's a side to add to your meal. Like if you wanna put stuff. That's how restaurants make their money.
This is Rod.
Side.
This is the Rod side right here. This is what Rod will be eating at the table next to you guys with me. The 1 pound sea salted baked potato. That will be $6.
Nice. Add that in there.
It's like, I don't care. They can charge 12. I'm still getting.
Yeah.
What do you like in these NBA games? Cream spinach? Oh, they have deluxe side, $7. It just keeps going. Brian's not gonna be able to hold it together when he orders the 4 cheese mac and cheese. I know Joe Madden would be ordering that. That Brian would be like, "Oh God, $7 for that thing." Joe Madden would be like, 4 cheese mac and cheese. It's got cheese, pasta. It's like,
But see, the last
that's
time
the winner right there.
yeah. She's like,
Throw some hot sauce on it.
yeah. She's like,
Love.
yeah. She's like,
last time I took a girl to Austin Steakhouse, it was a big strikeout because she wanted to bet me on what the bill would be, and the winner didn't have to pay for dinner. And I made the mistake of actually trying and winning the bet, and she got stuck with like $140 bill or something. So yeah, I won't make that mistake again.
the odds on the Brian gets some is placed at plus 1250. That's in the comments, not my own.
Never gamble on a what the total bill is going to be.
Why would you? I would have said $8.
Well, we probably talked about me being gambling.
Yeah, well, you know what you do then?
handicapper
If like you're closer, if she's higher, and you're lower, then you just say, "Oh, hold on a second, let me get 2 of those full pies to go." All right. Rod, did you do these games? Yeah, you did. Joe?
Yep.
Yeah, I completely agree with Rod. I like the Warriors minus the points. I think they're too strong of a team for the Pistons and get a nice win. And I'm the same. I don't believe in this Magic's team. I think the Nets come out and just blow them out of the water.
They got crab cake sandwich, Get off pretty cheap at that, or veggie burger.
You should go somewhere first with drinks and a charcuterie board.
Yeah.
Girls like charcuterie boards.
Only the classy ones, Joe. She's one classy broad. She loves a good charcuterie board.
Well, you can't go for wings on a first date.
No, you can't go for wings.
First date.
Is she a classy broad? Yeah. Take her for the charcuterie board.
Get the barbecue sauce all over yourself.
Restaurants love people who come for the charcuterie board.
I always do.
Oh, they love it.
I don't
Hey,
care.
get the charcuterie board. Come on, you want it.
If I could only eat one thing forever, it would be charcuterie boards. Just
The actual
nice
board.
platter.
What is it? I've never had it.
Well, you have like cheese
Beans
and
and
meats
cheese
and
and
crackers
olives
and
and
olives.
Crackers. And
Yeah,
I've had
and
that
like
before.
jellies and
Jelly?
Sometimes some
I
people
like
put
jelly.
pickled
Yeah.
onions and pickles and all sorts of.
I don't
Yeah.
eat meat.
yeah, tomatoes and cucumbers sometimes on there as
I
well.
eat that.
Then you can get the veggie version of those.
No,
Veggie
but you don't want to put everybody in that. Can't we get both? Can you kind of like a pizza? You get half cheese, half whatever the hell. It's like, half cheese, half whatever the hell they want.
Yeah, and they put nuts like pecans and walnuts. And,
Yeah.
yeah,
If anyone likes nuts,
they're delicious.
if anyone likes the nuts in their mouth, it's probably Brian. So probably a good
No,
spot
no,
for him.
no.
Probably a good spot.
That and a glass of wine.
All right. Charcuterie and wine. Sounds like a good time. Probably not that expensive way to score,
No, because it looks all fancy and
Yeah.
just like, ooh.
You can make your own at home, like have a little picnic in your house.
Yep.
Trouble,
Yep.
Pop-O-Matic. That's kind of like
Yeah.
my game. Throwing some Al
And
Green, you're good.
Yeah. As females, we love eating the charcuterie boards because they're small and easy to like have a bite of,
Yeah.
right?
Throwing some Al Green, best of, get into Take Me to the River, whatever. And you get into that, I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do. Yeah. Could happen, Brian. This could be the one.
Well, we'll see. It still could. It all
Hopefully she doesn't
depends on
watch the show. Hopefully she's not a fan of the show.
Yeah, hopefully not. Not
Yo.
today.
Joe's
Oh man, I never thought of that.
Joe's mom's taking notes. She's like, "What are we gonna yell at Mitch about today?" It's like, all right, I like the Hornets, the Lakers, and the Pistons. Is LeBron playing or not? It says questionable.
It's always questionable.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's been out. He's been listed as out for a while now.
It's a 50-50 is what I've been hearing that he comes back today.
I think if he plays, they win.
I mean, the line would suggest that he's not going to play, but
I know, but that's how your guy LeBron does it. Brian's big on LeBron.
I think if they felt like he was going to play, that line would be Lakers -3.5.
That's a tough one
something.
for you, right? Because you got both your teams are playing each other. It's like my Yale Vermont game.
No, I don't. If I had to take a lean, it would be on the Lakers, but I'm not touching that one.
We got the Bucks against the Thunder. That's my type of game. We got the Pelicans against the Clippers. The Nuggets against the Bulls. I think they're trying to bait you in with the Bulls at this line.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got the Suns and the Mavericks. Luka, is he playing? Is he not playing? And then the Kings against the Raptors. Joe Madden, what do you think of these 5 games?
I think we're going to see a lower scoring one in the OKC, Oklahoma City Thunder and Milwaukee Bucks. And then I am liking the Bulls. I know they're begging you to take the Bulls plus the 3.5, but I think it's too many points. I think the Nuggets win this by 2. And then give me the over in the Suns and the Mavericks game. I think we see a higher scoring, fast-paced game in that one.
What's the holy grail of the charcuterie board? Like, what's the one thing that, like, some places have it, other places don't have it, and you see it on there and your face kind of lights up, kind of like, whoa, this is the good one.
It's the type of cheeses they have. It all comes down to what cheese they have on that board for me.
Okay.
And then the crackers. If they have, like, the cranberry fig crackers and, like, a really good camembert cheese, love it.
That's going to be a good date for Brian.
Probably the nicer
They got those fig crackers, Brian. you better have taken all your pills and had your medication ready. It's gonna be the weird stuff going on, the good stuff. Fig crackers there.
Yeah, and the goat cheese, like the cranberry goat cheese.
See, look, this is how easy it is. Goat cheese.
I like the fig goat cheese. Oh my god, so good.
Fake goat cheese?
Fig goat cheese, yeah. Fig.
Oh, fig. I thought you said fake. I was like, they make fake goat cheese? I was like, what is that?
Fake goat cheese. Yeah, what is that?
Yeah.
Fig goat cheese.
Yeah, fig. That would be good. I've never had that.
That one's good.
Brian will be like, here's some tuna salad and some Ritz crackers. It's nice.
Yeah, no cheese whiz.
I love how they put the fancy name. Got to put the fancy charcuterie name because it's really called cold cooked. The actual
so the holy grail is really
cold cooked meat.
So it's not the main idea. It's not the main things like the things that you would like the most expensive thing. It's kind of like the little accents that kind of bring it over the top. The fig cracker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and the nice nuts on there and the cranberries and it's all stuff that complements.
How about like caviar? Like I like caviar. So like would you have like
a you can put caviar on there.
Some people do, yeah.
Caviar on there. Like that would be the grand, right? I like caviar like with the soft cheese, like the brie cheese or whatever. A little bit of caviar on top.
I've never had caviar.
On a nice cracker, like a salty cracker too. So you got the salt from the cracker, salt from the caviar. Then like that really rich cheese. You know, it's kind of like.
Yeah,
that salt helps cut that rich cheese.
Yeah, this is how you end up with a wife like mine. Anyways, yeah, that's how it happens. You get this brainstorm.
Did it right.
Anyways, where are we, Brian?
Yeah, I'm going to lean towards the Thunder buddies here, plus the points. I think that's just a little bit too many against a Bucks team that never a big big time spread cover team, in my opinion. And then the Chicago Bulls might be a sucker play, but count me in. I'll take the Bulls plus the points. I think I think whoever holds the ball last is going to win that one. I'll take the 3.5 with the Bulls. So those are my two.
Joe, how about if they leave the pits in the Kalamata Olives? Is that a minus?
Yeah, that is.
All right.
Right. The whole point of the charcuterie board is so
Easy.
it's easy and dainty to eat.
But so
like you're not going to see a girl order like a big sloppy burger on a first date.
So
right?
what you don't want to be doing is spitting pits out.
No.
All right.
No. Gross.
No. The whole idea of the charcuterie board is to graze at your leisure.
I like that.
As you sip your
Brian's
drink,
gonna
graze
Brian. So call
at your
ahead.
leisure.
Ask him. You got pits in your in your Kalamata Olives or not?
Yeah. And then Brian, take your time because there's nothing worse than having a charcuterie board with a guy and then looking down and they've ate it all in the time you were talking.
I'm a light eater. I don't
That's
really
kind of
like
like sharing the sushi boat. That's kind of like the sharing the sushi boat.
Yeah. I have a couple of guy friends and they're just like totally friends, but they're always like, let's get a couple things to share. Well, by the time I've had one bite of one thing, they've finished all 3 plates.
I like a good smoked Gouda. I'm in on that. I like
You think they
pretzels.
do that on purpose, Joe?
Yeah.
They're like,
totally.
yeah, come on, Joe, let's order all this. Yeah, good idea.
When is
We know
Joe?
you need
When is
salt.
Joe not looking fine? How about yesterday afternoon when she didn't have any coffee? How about that?
Oh yeah, I looked harsh yesterday.
She
My
was
resting bitch face was bad.
She was a very mean lady. Rod, did you give your picks here?
Nope.
Struggling
I'm gonna
today.
take the-
I'm an
I'm
hour
taking the-
in.
I'm
We're having we got the football.
Give me the Bucks to pound the Thunder buddies. They're awful on the road, and I think the Bucks just pound town in that one. And the other pound town one is the Nuggets. Everybody's seen the Nuggets yesterday, and they're like, "Ooh, the Nuggets laid eggs. They're awful. Quick, take the Bulls. Take the Bulls." Yeah, no. Nuggets come out and they pound the Bulls. Get a nice, huge, easily win and cover in that one. Pound town, and the Bulls going down. That's an easy one. That's probably the easiest free play on the board.
That is it's pretty public, the Bulls, but I just think
free
the
play on
Bulls
the
are
board. Come on, you want the
I
points
can't
with the
re- I can't
Bulls. You
resist
do. You want the 4 points with the Bulls. Come on, you know you want
it's
it. You
3,
want it.
3.5. It's not 4, but
I make the sandwiches out of the cheese and crackers. I do it. I admit it.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
I do it.
You take 2 crackers and you put your.
I also like. You know what else I like? Like in that same thing. Also, red grapes.
Ooh,
Yeah, you put some grapes on the charcuterie board. It's definitely a good addition to those.
All right, Joe. What of these do you like?
I already said mine.
Oh, all right. So it's my turn.
I'm going against Rod taking those Bulls.
I like.
I think.
I like the Thunder.
I don't care
Buddies.
how public it is.
I like the Thunder buddies for life. As bad as the Thunder are on the road, 2-4 straight up, 3-3 against the number. The Bucks are just 1-5 against the number at home. The only time they covered was that game against the Nets when Brian took the Nets. That's the only time. Brian, who do you got in that one? Because I mean, you obviously have horrible luck with the Bucks at home.
I like the Thunder. It's just a lean, very small lean.
I kind of like the Suns here against the Mavericks because the Mavericks just covered against them. And also, I like betting against the Pelicans. It's become a hobby, even though they're 4-3 against the number at home. They're one of those teams. They're a Bittler team. 1-9 straight up.
It's a real sucker line there with that Pelicans.
You can't trust the Pelicans team.
Yeah, I can trust them.
Not at 3.5. Yikes.
It's meant, yeah. Well, we'll see.
So where can you get the charcuterie board now? We got to find out where in Reading makes the best charcuterie board for Brian.
I couldn't even pronounce that.
Well, don't worry. We'll take care of it for you. This is what we do. This is who we are. Believe me, if there's 5 minutes of material in it for us, we're doing it.
Yeah, I'm sure it'd be great if I live recorded. If I recorded and then posted it on Facebook.
No, that would ruin it. It's like then it doesn't let us embellish.
I think you should send us updates on how it's going.
If I can't embellish something
we'll see.
That's 100% made up. I mean, not even close to the reality of the situation. Then what fun is it? Then what are we looking at? just some guy out eating some lamb chops, getting jilted with a $120 check, get nothing to show for it. Nothing fun about that.
Brian, do you order a bottle of wine to the table?
I am. I'm ordering it for them, but he won't tell me what time of the day it is.
Well, I gotta, I don't want to push the alcohol.
I will.
So.
I'll order it.
You can cork it in the States, though, can't you?
Yep.
Order the bottle then, because if she wants the second glass, she doesn't feel guilty.
Oh, that's true.
Ordering a
If you
second.
order by the bottle, by the glass, it's usually about $12.
Yeah. And you can cork it and take it home.
I'll tell you one thing. When I used to drink, you never had to worry about that.
Yeah, I would finish the bottle at the table.
Best charcuterie board in West Reading. Best places to eat charcuterie board, West Reading. Restaurants.com. Is that the area? Am I in the right place?
That's a general area.
I'm on TripAdvisor. Say Cheese Restaurant and Cheese.
Oh, I know where that's at.
Yeah. There's also a place called B2. So like Brian Bittler, B2.
Yeah, I don't know where that's
Bistro Plus Bar.
That sounds like a good one.
It's open now. Charcuterie board with 5 tiny pieces of prosciutto and a glob of unrecognizable, tasteless. Oh, sweet. This doesn't
doesn't
sound
sound
good.
good.
Here's the
Don't
review.
go there.
Here's the review. $16 for a charcuterie board with 5 tiny pieces of prosciutto and a glob of unrecognizable, tasteless cheese. And then Amanda B said, we ordered a charcuterie board. Cheese board had 2 meats and 2 cheeses and a drizzle of honey. And I think there should be a few more accoutrements with the board. 5 stars. Wow. 2 totally different experiences. Friends at, how about Mozzie? M-A-Z-I. We had the charcuterie board to start. I really enjoyed the mussels. No one
I've never had mussels on a charcuterie board.
No, it happened. You never go to Mozzie.
You go for oysters, Brian.
I've never had an oyster. So.
Oh, then don't go on your first date for an oyster. Then.
It's not saying that the mussels were part of the charcuterie board. It's just saying that they also like them. But they did take a picture and post it here. Looks like there's some ham, some camembert cheese, some of those little pickles are on there. Oh, you know what else they got on here? We didn't even talk about these. Those little tomatoes. I like those.
They're yummy.
Yeah, I eat those every night. I'm buying by the bucket, multicolored. My wife buys them by like the 30-pound thing. It's like, man, we got a lot of tomatoes here. She's like, you eat tons of them. It's like, man, I do. Definitely.
Very good for you.
I do.
Grape tomatoes.
That's how you get like this, Oh, man. Where are we at? Okay.
How far is Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania? How far is that from you?
Too far from me.
Too far from you? Oh, okay.
All right.
Sounds like a nice area.
How about this
Mount
B2?
Pleasant.
Oh, that's the one.
Delalo, the Delalo is, there's a nice place in Mount Pleasant for charcuterie boards.
Say
You can
cheese.
Pick it up and take it home.
Say Cheese has 3 cheeses, 2 meats. Everything was absolutely wonderful. There, so. Restaurant Guru, best charcuterie board. Say Cheese, artisanal cheese. All right, go to college football. Southern Miss and La Tech, Houston, Memphis, Washington State, Arizona, Nevada against Air Force, UNLV, San Diego State. Joe Madden, you're up first. Oh, fake freeze and bolt. Rod, who do you Rod, who do you got? She fake froze on us. I saw that. She's the queen of the fake freeze and bolt. It's like Joe's like she doesn't want to answer questions.
I do not.
We see you breathing.
First. Give me Houston minus the points. I think they come out strong against Memphis. This is a team that can cover, and their defense is going to rush Memphis like crazy today, and they're going to have a strong passing game. And then give me, I struggle with this one, Washington State. I think it is a little bit too many points, but I think they're going to be able to get it. I'm willing to take Washington minus the points tonight. And then give me the over with San Diego State and the Rebels. I think this one is just too low of a number. 41. I think the Rebels keep this one tight. I can see them covering the spread. I know they haven't been playing well, but I think this is one where San Diego State isn't looking to rack up the points, but still get enough on the board that this one goes over and the Rebels cover it.
Hey, Brian, this might be your place right here. Judy's on Cherry. Do you know this place? This
What's
is
it called?
nice. Judy's on Cherry. That's what this looks good. They have antipasto for $2, imported meats, cheeses, long stem artichokes, roasted red peppers, olives, hard cooked eggs, and garlic toast.
I'll have to write that down.
Yeah. Mozzarella caprese,
Mount Pheasant's better. Nice.
imported Italian burrata, calamari frita, Tuscan meatballs with truffle and ricotta.
Truffle oil? Oh, truffle oil. This stuff's so good.
Oh, listen to this one. Listen to the description of this one. I don't even eat meat. Tuscan meatballs with truffle and ricotta, floating in a pool of Prosecco truffle cream.
Ooh, sounds
Nice.
delicious.
Yeah, this is just the small plates to get things started. This is what we're sharing.
Get drunk with the meatballs.
This is what we'll be sharing before dinner. Everything's, how about this one? Brown Brussels sprouts with truffle cream and crispy sage.
Ooh, Brussels sprouts are the best.
Oh,
It sounds
man.
delicious.
You're going to score with Rod on this one, Brian. This is the Rod dish. This is what he was talking about. Gorgonzola baked figs topped with bacon.
Yeah, see? If you don't know what gorgonzola is, it's blue cheese, just so you know.
Rod's going to be all up on you. Roasted asparagus with crispy pancetta. Blood orange vinaigrette shaved egg yolk.
Nice.
Wow, this is fancy. Chilled red
Fancy.
meat. This is very fancy.
Shaved egg yolk.
And most of the stuff, half that menu is gluten free.
You got shaved egg yolk, you salt cure your egg yolk, and it goes solid, and then you can grate it.
I'll tell you what, this is my place. This is my place. They got wood-fired pizza. Love it.
Yep.
Hawaiian white pizza. I don't like that, but I like exotic mushroom pizza. Porcini, shiitake, oyster, caramelized onion, fontina cheese, and truffle oil. I'm in.
Wood fire pizza is so good.
Oh,
So good.
Judy recommends the Chilean sea bass with hazelnut brown butter. $32.
Nice.
I think this might be your place.
Yeah, I would try that. I never had a Chilean sea bass, but I'm willing to try
awesome.
it.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
What do you like? What do you like in these football games, Rod?
Well, for me, I'm going to take the under in the Air Force and Nevada game. You look at Air Force, they're 12-3 to the under their last 15 as a favorite. So I'm going to lower scoring game on around. It opened at 52.5. They moved it up to 53.5. Take the under in that one. And I agree with Joe. Give me Houston. I think they easily get a double-digit win in that one. Memphis 0-4 on the road this season. Actually, they're 1-3 on the road, 0-4 against the number. They're also 1-6 their last 7 ATS versus a team with a winning home record. I think Houston pounds Memphis. Double-digit win for Houston in that one.
This is the place I would go if I were you. This place is rocking. It's on 4th Street.
Well, I wrote it down. Judy's on cherry.
Tamarind hoisin, lacquered pan-seared pork tenderloin. Cedar plank, honey, lavender salmon.
That all sounds
We got a
good.
vegan dish. Local summer zucchini stuffed with mushrooms, pine nuts, and jackfruit. We could all go together and all find something that we like.
Yep.
We'd like it family style, please. Serve it family style.
I'm guessing you guys would eat everything before I had a chance as well.
Rod's like, I love family style. Get a little bit of everything. Where are we at, Brian? What do you think?
In that group in the games, it easily could have been a premium. I'm going to take the UNLV running Rebels here plus the points. They've won 2 straight. They're 7-3 against the spread on the season. They might not have a great record, but they're a competitive group. I think they give San Diego State all they can handle. So take the points with UNLV.
Yeah, it's like I never really liked scallops too much.
No,
I think they're
me
overrated
either.
for me. You know, it's like
They're done right. They're good.
Yeah, they're okay, but they're not like in my A list. You know, it's not like, oh, I really want the scallops.
I do. You got to wrap in some pancetta or some bacon and get them really going. I'm just playing. Just give me some little bit of butter, a little garlic.
I'm not a big swordfish person, but this one comes with plantain chips, so they almost have me there. You know, it's like I don't really want anything else on the plate, just the plantain chip.
I had a bad swordfish.
Get the swordfish.
No, everything else, hold everything, just the plantain chips. I like my ceviche on plantain chips. I know. I've got issues. My turn?
Yep.
All right. I like Southern Miss here plus the points against La Tech. I don't think La Tech's any good at all. I'm embarrassed for them. Southern Miss only has one win. It's over Grambling. Tonight's their night. They're going to cover. I don't know. Houston's got Cincinnati up next. Kind of look ahead spot, but they are the much better team.
Wow.
Washington
Houston's
State,
like a hot team humper.
Yeah.
9 straight wins.
Arizona's like just dumpster fire. Just can't stand it. But they have been covering lately. Both these teams have been covering like no one's business. Arizona's covered 4 in a row. Washington State's covered 6 in a row. Except last week was a push or not. You know, depends. It's 13.5, 14. Most people I know got 14. So I don't call that a loss. Then Air Force Nevada is interesting because Air Force can really run the football. They can't throw the football. And then Nevada can't run the football. They can only throw the football. So it's weakness on weakness, strength against weakness on both sides. So that means over 52.5. 54.5 now in some places. And then San Diego State UNLV is a layup. That's the layup. UNLV layup. If I had a premium, and if that would be it. Bored Rod to tears. That's what charcuterie does to people, Joe. He's ready for a nap. See what you've done to the guy?
I'll be taking a nap tomorrow around 1 o'clock. I should be watching football, but I got to take a nap to prepare.
Well, you got 3:30. You got your big date in front of the TV. Oregon, Utah.
Yep, Utah and Oregon. I haven't done anything yet, but man, I'm telling you, it looks like a big one.
Vancouver against Winnipeg. Seattle, the Kraken, up against the Avalanche. Rod?
For me, give me 2 unders. I think we got 2 lower scoring games on our hands in that one. And you look at the Jets, they're coming off, they just played the Oilers last night. That game went to overtime, so you got to fly on over to Vancouver and play that game. So I think you got a lower scoring game in that one. So give me the under. And I like the under in Colorado and the Kraken.
What's Kraken?
2 unders. 2 unders.
Ryan?
Yeah, for me, just a lean. Nothing to sell your house over, and it's just a public fade here. I'm going to take the Seattle Kraken at home plus the 125. They've been pretty brutal, total opposite of how the Vegas Golden Knights opened up their franchise. But I'm not sold in Colorado. I'll give a $55 shot here for Seattle Kraken.
Joe?
Yeah, I was just looking at what the Kraken were plus 1.5. I think this is a 1-point game either way. I don't want to take the Avalanche at minus 140. I don't trust it. But the Kraken at plus 1.5 is going to be too much juice in that one. I do like the Winnipeg Jets to come beat the Canucks. I think the Canucks are, as you guys would say, garbage, especially on a day's rest. This team comes out rusty. They're 1-5 in their last 6 games after a day's rest. So give me the Jets to come into Vancouver and get that win.
Rod, what do you think the markup is on that charcuterie board? What do you think, like, the markup, you know? Like, what do you think it cost them to put that on the table compared to, like, what they charge? You think they're making, like, 80% on that? Because it's just tiny little pieces that they're giving you.
I don't think so.
It depends. It depends on if you get the tasteless, nasty hunk of cheese, then yeah, it's gonna the markup's like massive. But if you order if it's a fancy and done right, you're most restaurants you want to look at anywhere between 30 and 40% food cost is what you're looking at. So, otherwise there's not much markup on anything else. They don't. It's tough to mark. Where they get you is the sides. That's why they have all those sides. They want you to get the sides. They want you to add the appetizer. They want you to add.
Well, they don't have to want because I order them all. I just get all of them.
Right? See,
that's all I get.
That's where the restaurant.
I get all of them.
But that charcuterie board's gonna. That's you know what they. That's a if you break even on that, that's perfect.
Let me tell you what lunch is.
And you're gonna buy drinks.
Let me tell you what lunch is like.
Absolutely, it's salty. You drink more.
Let me explain to you what lunch is like. Going out with Mitch at like a place like Morimoto or something. I pick out everything that doesn't have meat on it. That's on the appetizer list, right? I go through the appetizer list. Does this have meat? Yes. Does this not have meat? No. Okay. All the ones that don't have meat, I'll take all of them. We'll start there.
I like it.
Yeah, you just order them all. Then if you're hungry, you order some more. And that's pretty much it, because 99% of the times I like the appetizers better than the meal anyway.
Yeah. I don't think they make a lot of money on those charcuterie boards. I went yesterday to the store when I got my coffee, and I got a whole bunch of cheeses and some meats and olives and stocked up on my charcuterie stuff because can't really go to restaurants right now. And I spent a good $100 on charcuterie stuff, and it's probably 3 at the most, 2.5 probably.
Depends how much you eat, right?
Well, I make a big one so when people come over.
Well, my parlay's looking good here in the early games. Boise just busting up Temple, and Utah State, it's pound town against New Mexico State. It's ugly. If this one was a fight, they would have stopped it. I couldn't believe Utah State was a dog in that game. I couldn't believe it. Hopefully you guys tailed me on that one. Thank me later. Tail me. Trust me. I told you. Parlay those two.
Look at Temple double dribbling.
Yeah.
Double dribble.
Slop fest.
Double dribble.
I mean, how dare they do that on ESPNU? How dare they? Who do they think they are? All right, Brian. We're not going to really get to bust your chops on the date anymore tomorrow, so this is all we got because tomorrow's our college football show.
Yeah.
So this is all we this is the best you're going to get from us. We picked out a nice place for you to eat. Actually, this is a place where you could actually hammer those appetizers and maybe split an entree type thing.
We'll see how it goes. For my parlay today, I got the UNLV running Rebels plus the points. I believe very solid. Easily could have been a premium, and then the Pistons plus the points, and finishing out with Georgia Tech minus the 3.5.
Yeah, I mean, I'll run a tab up, in the $400 range. I don't even drink. And I can easily get into the $400 to $500 range. It's just I overorder, It's just what I do. I order too much. And, they may say, well, I think you might have ordered enough. Well, maybe I haven't. We're going to find out, aren't we? That's why sometimes we get that, and then we split an entree, because I got at least say I got one. Oh, did you try it? All right, what the hell? Throw it on there. Split it. That's not as good as the appetizer. Never is. Never is. The appetizer is like light and super flavorful and just, it's nice.
Yeah.
I always get my favorite's ceviche, like an appetizers, that, and I like the what's the other thing they have? It's kind of like really thin sliced fish, and they have it like in the oil and put like some green oil on top of it, maybe like a little.
I know what you're talking
about. Those micro
yeah.
greens, sometimes on top of it. I forget what they
Delicious.
call it. Oh, it's crazy. I always get 2 of them. Like they say, oh, we have this fish or this fish. Yeah, exactly. Don't make me decide. Just give me the both. What they call
and that is nice when you go out on a date, Brian, when the guy orders a whole bunch of little appies.
Yeah. This is why me and Wilt Chamberlain. That's how Wilt does it.
Taking notes over here.
Where are we at with the parlays? This is a long show, but fun one.
I would say that's a best thing. I got a bunch of appies. Never pick her entree, but just order a bunch of stuff.
Where are we at? Is it my turn?
Well, I gave my parlay. So.
Rod, you gave yours?
No, not yet. For me, we're gonna go. Give me Towson money line, JMU on the money line, and Georgia on the money line. All college basketball, all on the money line, all dogs.
I like the Winnipeg Jets, Houston minus the points, and UNLV plus the points tonight.
They call it fish carpaccio. That's what they call it.
What is the one that they put a little bit of papaya in? With the fish and the mango, and there's something else in it.
Tacos?
Oh, it's like a dish. It's a seafood dish. It's a starter at Joey's, actually. So good.
I don't know.
It's delicious.
It's red.
Delicious.
Are you sure you're not eating the Boston or the red clam chowder?
No,
What
it's
is it?
not like a soup. It's like super delicate.
A Joey's?
Yeah, at Joey's, it's really good. Not Joey's Seafood, Joey's the restaurant.
What's your parlay? Did you give yours? Is it my turn?
Your turn.
All right. Thunder Buddies for life. I'll take the Boston Celtics and the Nevada Wolfpack. Well, thanks everyone for joining us. It was a hell of a long show. I think
I'm getting tired already.
Brian's got full dating advice, and he's just praying that his date doesn't watch our program. Just be like, where are we going for charcuterie? The phone rings. Like, who is it? Hey, what's up? Hey, where are we going for charcuterie? I thought we'd go to this place. Oh, we're going to Judy's. So I heard. On Cherry? Yes. Thanks everyone for joining us. Make it a winning day. We appreciate each and every one of you. I know we got a little off topic today, but it happens. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, be sure to enter our Become a Capper contest. You can sit here and talk charcuterie and Brian's dating life with us. Have a great day. I'm going to try and act more professional tomorrow. We can only hope.